What is the most useful lie you ever told your kid?
Every time I would go to TJ Maxx, my kids would always bug me at checkout because they wanted a candy or a treat from the counter. And so this was before they started learning how to read. I would tell them that those were dog treats and snacks, and they believed me. And so I started doing that with a lot of other things.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
When I was 16, I worked at my church's VBS, and I was placed in the 3-year-old room. The job I kind of took over in that room was being the one to comfort and hold all of the kids that started crying after their parents left. They're 3. It's gonna happen. One little girl in particular sobbed the whole first day, and I felt so bad. She came back for day 2, and it just did not seem like the second day was gonna be any different. So me, being the genius that I was, looked this kid dead in the eye and said, No, it's okay. Your mom just went to the bathroom. She will be right back. She believed me. For like 2 hours, this kid was fine. She was playing, she was smiling. And then it kind of hit her all over again that her mom wasn't there, and she kind of got nervous. So again, I said, No, it's fine. Remember, I told you she's in the bathroom. She's coming right back. I love children. She believed me again. I did this all day. She believed me every time, and she had a great day.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kid?
That anytime we go shopping, they have to be on their very best behavior, because the mannequins that are in stores used to be real people, like real kids, but they were caught doing naughty things, and so then now they're frozen. He shouldn't have been running in the store. No heads means they were probably being way too loud. Say if there's no arms, then they were definitely touching things they weren't supposed to. But the possibilities are really endless of what they could have been doing.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
I got this one. So I tell my daughter that if she doesn't get in her car seat right away, that mommy is going to go to jail for a very long time, and it's not going to be a part of her life. It scares her every time, and it works every time. And I know that you moms out there and dads and people that don't have kids are going to be like, what the fuck? Have you ever fucking tried to put a kid in a fucking car seat? Have you ever tried to put a kid in a car seat? I'm not even going to do a metaphor. Until you fucking have, you will know what I'm talking about. You're welcome.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kid?
Not my child, but someone else's child. I don't have a child. But anyway, I was taking the subway, and there is that child was crying, and his mom was asking him to sit down and be quiet, and he didn't want to listen anything. So I walked by just with randomly, and the child just stopped crying and looking at me for obvious reason. And so I look at him and I said, yes, that's what happened when I stopped listening to my mom. And the child just directly sat down and stayed quiet. So the mom looked at me and said, thank you. I said, no problem. I will send you the bill.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
Well, this lie backfired on me today. My son is 10 years old, but since he was 3, I've told him, hey, baby, we don't lie to daddy. No matter what you do in this world or what happens, if you're always honest with me, I'll help you out any way I can. I said, but if you do lie, it makes Jesus angry and your pee-pee gets smaller. Well, anytime that boy's lied, which hasn't been a lot, he grabs his pee-pee because he knows. And that's how I know he's telling a lie. Well, it backfired on me today because we're standing in line checking out. He tries to be slick and grab a candy bar and put it up there because he didn't think I was looking. So I said, hey, man, did you just put a candy bar up there? No, sir. I said, are you lying? He immediately grabs his little doolally. I said, got you. Well, the lady behind the register starts laughing. It makes me giggle. And my son does not miss a beat when he says, Dad, I don't know why you're laughing. He said, I've talked to Grandma. She tells me you lied all the time when you were a kid. It shouldn't be a surprise you have a hard time pleasing a woman. Get your goddamn ass. Get your ass out the store. Get out the store.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids? I'll go first. So, when they were like both very little, to get them to hold my hand in the parking lot and stay with me, I told them, like, you know how like trucks and cars and stuff, they'll leak oil and you'll have like the little stains of it in the parking lot. I told my kids that is what was left over from kids that got ran over in the parking lot because they weren't holding their mama's hand. They just were little grease stains on the ground. That's all that was left. And my kids, to this day, make sure like they're right there with me in the parking lot. Best lie ever. What is the most useful lie you ever told your kid?
That the knots in her hair are actually ants, and the bigger the knot, the bigger the ant, and if she doesn't let me get the ants out of her hair, they'll come out of her hair when she's sleeping and eat her up, and her hair will have to get cut off.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
I told them that I wasn't their daddy. I'm just kidding, I ain't got no damn kids.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
So I told my kids that we had cameras in the house. I basically said there was cameras in every room of the house. So this really worked on my oldest, because anytime I would suspect that she was lying, I would say, all right, I'm gonna go check the cameras. This is your time to tell the truth. And she basically grew up not lying. I kind of stopped doing it once she realized there wasn't any cameras. And then recently I had trouble with my 6-year-old waking up my 3-year-old every morning, and she was saying that she wasn't waking him up. So I told her we installed a camera in the loft, and it was pointed towards their bedrooms, and I will be watching from now on. Now my 3-year-old isn't getting woken up in the morning, and they're actually sleeping a bit longer.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
This is a good one. So when it's Christmas time and the kids really want all the toys that are in the store, we tell them they need to take a photo with the picture or with the toy so we can send it to Santa, and whatever Santa decides out of those photos is what they get. It ends up being a photo shoot at the store, like every fucking Christmas. I mean, it even lasts through the year. Obviously, you can tell that I think only one of them falls for it. Yeah, that's what we do. If you're good, we'll take a picture with the toy, send it to Santa, and you'll get what you get. And then we do it all year long. And it is amazing because we don't have fights over toys all year in stores.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
Well, my husband and I used to tell our kids that when the ice cream truck came by, if he was playing music, that was his way of letting people know that he had run out of ice cream.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
I told my children that when they lie, a star appears on their forehead that only a grown-up can see. So anytime they're lying to me, they cover their forehead.
What is the most useful lie you ever told your kids?
Anytime I'm eating something I really like and I don't want to share, I go...